Vera's experience was obviously searing and devastating for her, but it's also the strength of her personality, her determination to break up from the conventions that imprisoned her at the beginning of, in her late teens, at the beginning of her story, and then her, all the losses she suffered and how she survived them with incredible strength and resilience. I think that makes the story very, very inspiring for all of us today still. I think the fact that it's a woman's story, I don't think there are enough stories from the woman's perspective in cinema anyway, but I was fascinated by the fact that it gets across the horror and futility of so much fighting and war without seeing a single shot fired, and we were absolutely determined to stick to that and not veer off into the temptation of showing a bit of fighting or activity at the front. There are just the briefest glimpses of the men she loves actually, at war. But really, it's about what was happening back on the home front and the female experience in particular.
It's a fantastic young cast. Can you tell us particularly a little bit about our leading lady and what made her the right fit for the role?
Alicia is amazing, fantastic as Vera. She's got the absolutely perfect mixture of vulnerability and grit and absolute determination that Vera had, and in putting that emotional authenticity across as well, which is key to making the film work. I mean, it stands or falls on her shoulders, and she does an amazing job.
For you personally, is there a particular scene, a particular moment in the story that really encapsulates kind of the spirit, the message of Vera's account of the war?
Yeah, there's a few, but I think the one that maybe stands out for me the most is when she's in France at the front nursing a dying German officer who up until that point she would have considered the enemy, and she holds his hand as he's dying and pretends to be the woman he loves so that he has a peaceful death. And I think that's a really pivotal moment in her journey when she realises that German, English, whatever nationality, we're all the same, and human beings, war is wrong for all human beings, whatever their language or ethnicity or nationality. So I think that scene for me is really key.